Hi everyone, welcome back to Beef Reacts, and today's the day we've been waiting for. Since the end of Volume 6, which was like 4 days ago. We are starting RWBY, Volume 7, Chapters 1, 2, and 3. And this show, let me tell you. Let me give you the lowdown real quick. Let me give you the sauce, the beef sauce. The beef sauce. I'm a dummy. I'm a little bit of a dummy. Basically, we're maybe two weeks away from the end. Maybe 3 this week, next week, 3 weeks ish away from the end of from being done. And that does a lot of good things and it does a lot of bad things. I was recording every other day, but I started doing like 3 to 4 a day. And I'm catching up very, very quickly before the end of Volume 9. And I don't want to do just episode by episode for Volume 9. So I think if I end up getting caught up before the end of Volume 9, let's just say before the finale, and I get to the point where I'm at, there's no more batches for me to do, it's just the next 2 episodes, but there's still 1 episode left, or yada yada, that's when we're going to start incorporating things like Chibi, things like Greatest Hits, things like I don't want to say the extra RWBY stuff, but the stuff for RWBY that I haven't been putting off. I hear you. I want to do RWBY Chibi Volumes 2, 3, and 4. I wanted to wait until after I'm caught up because I want those to be like victory laps, like the weight's been taken off like my chest, and I'm like I could sit back, look at little chibi animations, and be like, life is good. Life is good. Life is great. I'm caught up. I don't have to worry. I'm just happy. Life is making me feel great about myself. And that's kind of what the plan is. Just let me know what your thoughts are. If you want me to wait to do batches or just do episode by episode when we get to Volume 9 or like that type of thing. Whenever Volume 10 comes out, if a Volume 10 comes out, hopefully it does, then we can change it to an episode by episode thing. I mean, I talk enough for it to be like 30 minutes at a time per episode anyway. So I don't think anyone's going to be upset about a lack of content, I guess, but is what it is. But let's keep on going. I think as of today, Volume 6, Chapters 7, 8, and 9 released. So just to give you an idea of where I'm at in this, I think I'm like maybe 2 ahead, 3 ahead. I don't know. We're a little bit ahead. Ow. My thingy. That moon looks so good right now. Looks so different, but so good. I wonder, have any shows actually been made in Blender yet? I think that'd be really cool.
A security team will meet you there. Over.
I don't understand. What's happening here?
I don't know.
I can give you a quick answer. James Ironwoods is has gone totalitarian because he can't say whether or not people can get in or get out. So instead of allowing people to make their own choices because he's terrified of losing the status quo of Atlas, he has instead decided to run it like it is a nightmare. And like on one hand, it's like you got to give the guy credit for being able to keep such a tight ship. On the other hand, this is terrifying. And also RWBY, I mean, you met the guy. He's anal about everything. Like I think that guy is he's just not it. So it is what it is, RWBY.
I don't understand.
It's very
What's
simple.
happening here?
It is a very simple thought. I don't know how.
We are here. We got the lamp to Atlas, so I guess we'd land and get some answers.
I'm not not so sure. I've never seen our forces deployed so aggressively before. If we land in a stolen ship, there's no way the security team will let us anywhere near Ironwood. They might even take me back to my father.
Well, no one wants that.
So... Winter. Put some distance between us and the fleet.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Oh my god. Is that Mantle? Wow, they really ham-fisted this whole hierarchy thing, huh? Looks like Philly.
Many have described these as uncertain times, and while that may be the case for the rest of the world, I can tell you what is certain. The kingdom of Atlas will remain strong, and it will remain safe. That is my promise.
It's not a good promise. You can't...
Ironwood.
You cannot make that promise without making life horrible for literally everyone else. That is a stupid promise to make. Why wouldn't you just open up diplomatic relations? Why are you assuming that everyone's going to attack you? Why the fuck would they? I mean, why the fuck? Why would they attack you? At what point are they going to attack you? Also, we need to figure out what is Beef's character arc for this season. If you have any suggestions of character arcs you want, down below. Actually, damn. Filming ahead makes it really hard to stay as engaged with the comments. This season, we'll give it by the end of the season. Maybe I'll try to understand Ironwoods. I won't, but like maybe, huh? Maybe.
He looks... tired.
Angry,
James,
hot,
what have you been doing?
controlling people. What?
This isn't right.
I respect those
None
kids.
of this is right.
Manta 5-1, we've noticed a detour in your route. You are to make your way to Docking Bay Omega 12 immediately. Do you copy? Over.
We're kind of running out of time here, kids.
We need to ditch the ship.
Agreed. Get lost in Mantle and buy ourselves some time.
I'm telling you, my sister can take us to Ironwood.
Weiss?
A reminder.
Huh?
Failure to cooperate with Atlas military personnel is a punishable offense. If your sector is
Winter?
under lockdown, please
No offense, Weiss. I'm not sure that's a good idea anymore.
There's obviously something very wrong. It's
Okay, first off, what do you mean by winter? Like, no, you see, here's kind of where I'm at with this. The show is telling me there's something wrong. The show is not really showing me there's something wrong. It's showing me this fleet, but it's like I've never seen it as aggressive. We're not seeing it being aggressive. We're seeing it ask you to come back to like dock its ship. Gotcha. It looks as insanely totalitarian as it probably is, and everything's on lockdown and people look scared. Gotcha. Completely with that idea. But like, I don't think it's a good idea to ask Winter. Why? Winter has shown no, like, Jimmy Ironwoods, I understand why I wouldn't trust him, because literally, given every prior situation, he has shown to be, take matters into his own hands, and, like, on one hand, like, I can respect it, on the other hand, no. Winter, on the other hand, has shown to only ever really care about Weiss, so, like, why would she now not care? She's not a traitor to Atlas, and, like, James isn't dumb enough to forget what the mission Ozpin set him on was. Why would he now be like, I don't trust Crow, or I don't trust these kids that I fought with? Like, that doesn't... This seems stupid. Also, why would no one have Jimmy Ironwood's number on their phones? It's like, well, it doesn't work long distance. I get that. But we've been shown that it works close quarters, so wouldn't Crow have Jimmy on his scroll? But technically his scroll was the one that caused the fall of Beacon, so maybe he doesn't have one anymore? I guess, how can you call Winter but not be able to call James? And if you're able to call James, can you just send him a text and be like, hey, trying to get to Atlas. Like, this just seems very... I don't know. This plan, I don't get what... This drama here doesn't really track as well to me, is I guess what I'm saying.
If we can just talk to her, then we...
Look, I'm not even sure we should be talking to Ironwood until we know exactly what's going on with Mantle.
But everyone, calm down.
Mantle has always looked like
I know
this.
someone who can help with both.
Manta 5-1, you are to make your...
Jeez, lady, take a hint.
Someone's about to steal that. Right? Someone has to steal that. Yeah, everyone just walk in a massive group like that. That's not going to be suspicious at all.
Come on now, hurry. It shouldn't be much of a walk.
Show your teeth.
This many soldiers normal?
No. At least, I didn't think so. Huh?
Yeah, it's a surveillance state. What do you expect?
Ooh. Maybe we should pick up the pace.
I mean, I wouldn't say maybe you should pick up the pace. Like, that was just, you just destroyed Atlassian technology, and they don't seem to be keen on anyone existing, let alone using their technology. So yeah, you should do more than pick up the pace. You should get the hell out of
You
here.
have to remember, the kingdom had just lost the Great War. The people of Mantle needed a sign of a brighter future, and that sign was Atlas. After all, a home in the clouds is about as bright as it gets.
Oh boy, the no faunus signs.
Unless you're the one having to look up at it.
This whole city, it just seems awful.
Yeah? You don't like it here? There's plenty of space out in the tundra.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Atlas is the greatest kingdom in the world, alright?
Hey!
We can't cause a scene.
The embargo's got us in a rough patch, but it'll blow over. You'll see.
We try and help the other kingdoms, and this is what happens? I say let them rot!
I apologize. I didn't mean to insult you.
Stupid faunists like you wouldn't understand.
It was worth it.
Okay. I obviously have thoughts on this because it's clearly a play on certain ideas and certain like people that are like, I think because you can hear it a lot in terms of like the show is written by people from the US, so and it's written by people that live in Austin, Texas, so I'm sure they hear a lot of people say things like the US gives a lot of aid to other places and it's a good idea, yada yada. It's just it's really easy to dunk on people when they can't write anything back to counter you. And it's great when you present a idea like that when they can't argue against it. You could honestly like, damn, it must feel good from the writer's standpoint to dunk on people when you make them drunk and incoherent. And I'm not saying that because I agree with the drunk people or I agree with the illusion that they're trying to go for. I'm saying, why spend 2 minutes of your runtime to do that and then be like, it's like, oh, have them also be bigoted? Like, you could just not do that. It's like, well, it's showing a realistic world. Okay. So every single person that thinks that Atlas gives their technology and helps everyone else out in the world is a drunken, stupid idiot because that's the way you presented them. You have steel-manned an argument within your show. Like, if you're going to present ideas, present the best version of that idea, because if your idea, which is equality, which is that we should help other people, is genuinely the best idea, then it really doesn't need to go up against a drunk dummy. All right? It doesn't need to do that. It could just stand on its own and be what it is. And this isn't a RWBY problem. This is just a overall media problem where we just kind of, and I don't know, like I don't want to just sit here and rant about it. Like, I just don't agree with the idea. And immediately when he stood out, I knew what they were doing. And like, this isn't a dig at Miles. This is not a dig at Carrie. This isn't a dig at the writers here. This is just saying that, like, it's really easy. Like, imagine watching a propaganda piece or watching a movie where it's like pro the opposite of everything that you personally believe or something that you know a lot about. And instead of presenting you well, they present you like the stupidest human being on earth. You're going to feel some type of way. You're going to be like, thanks. Thank you. You've done a great job representing what I believe. And personally, as someone who wants to be a writer, you know what? Fuck it. I am a writer. I'm not going to sit here and say I want to be a writer. I am a writer. I wrote a novel. I published a novel. I should be confident in that, and that's what my therapist tells me. I should be confident in the things that I have done. I've written a novel. When talking about very, very taboo subjects or talking about things like that, it's really easy to be like, nah, this person is just whatever. These people are dumb. And it's like, it's a minute and a half clip. But this minute and a half clip, did it add to the story? Not really. It just shows you that there are people in Mantle that still view Atlas as great and giving all of its technology to the world, and that Faunus are stupid. Like, that's really all you've done. But you didn't do a good job of it. You actually did a piss poor job of representing what you were trying to do. And like, now, like, what comes next? Like, what comes next out of this scenario? Because this scene's not going to be re-mentioned. This scene is not going to be re-brought up. And do I know that for a fact? I don't. Maybe these two come back and they're the ones that stop RWBY or do yada yada. But it's like, how did you own this drunk dummy in anything that just happened? It's like, well, you shouldn't have said that. Well, it was cathartic. Okay. Like, I just don't see, like, this scene frustrates the hell out of me because it's like, Volume 1 RWBY, when talking about the dust heist between that the White Fang did to Weiss, what was the conversation? What did Weiss say? Well, because of the Faunus, which was wrong, but what did they present her as? Someone who has lost family members and someone who genuinely has been hurt, where uncles, family people have never been seen again because of what the White Fang was doing. And then you were presented Blake's side, which is that we have not been treated fairly. Like, it at least attempted to steel man the arguments and actually present both sides in a way that is valuable. This is the antithesis of that. This is not what I would argue is good writing at all. I'd argue this is, again, piss poor writing. And spending 5 to 6 minutes on it may frustrate you, but it frustrates me infinitely more as someone who wants to see good media be shown people that are just dumb and be like, haha, this is what they believe. It's like, now all you've done is you have presented everyone in Atlas. You have said that this is the same, practically, as James Ironwood's, or this is Cordova. You have reduced Cordova's belief to this, to a drunk dude that is coming out and saying stupid stuff. And on one hand, there are drunk people that just say bigoted things and do dumb things, and I get that. But like, when you present your argument like this in the beginning of a season, you're not doing a good job of representing the catalog of people that believe stupid things. There are some really intelligent people that believe very stupid things, and then there are very dumb people that believe stupid things. And when you show the dumb person, something tells me that this argument is not going to come back up. And if it does, do not tell me in the comments below, but I will eat my own words. I will genuinely eat my own words, but like, just... Okay, I'm good.
It was worth it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, wait! That was wild!
We are here for your safety. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah.
And no more heavy lifting, you hear?
Ah, it's good to see you again, old friend.
Wow. Is this about to be Geppetto?
Ah, yes. Have we met?
Well, this is off to a fantastic start.
Cybernetic optical implants? You adjust them every 10 years or so?
Maria! Yes, with the cybernetic optical implants. I adjust them every 10 years or so. Oh, wow. Has it been that long already?
Oh, they're so cute.
No, I age like a fine wine. Would have been here sooner if I hadn't run into these jokers. At the time, I thought they might need my guidance while fighting a little old sphinx.
Oh, did they?
No. They had much more complicated issues.
And this is...
So impatient. I didn't think I'd need to introduce one of Atlas's finest minds.
Working in a place like this?
He likes to keep a low profile. Something I've come to realize none of you know anything about.
You can call me Pietro.
Finest heart, too. This pharmacy is just where he volunteers when he's not building the future of Atlas alongside Ironwood up in the clouds.
Oh, it's stuffy up there. Down here, I get to help the locals and have a little fun.
He's so sweet.
Currently working on shoes that make you dance. You want to try them on?
Yes! Before we get to that, we were wondering if you could help us.
All right.
We came to Atlas hoping to talk with General Ironwood, but,
What exactly has been happening here?
The fall of Beacon took a toll on all of us. James was no different. I couldn't tell you exactly what it was he saw there, but it changed him. He's
scared.
paranoid would be the more appropriate term.
Yeah.
You have to understand, it wasn't just the Grim. Someone completely dismantled Atlas security code, made it their plaything, and made us look like traitors to some and buffoons to everyone else. Whoever managed to do that is either a genius or one of our own. I fear the answer may be both, and so does the General.
Maybe Atlas isn't as safe as we thought.
After we came all this way, we can't just leave, can we?
How does the council feel about all of this? Or Winter Schnee? Do you know anything about her?
Well, the council's so scared they'll agree to whatever he wants. Though some representatives from Mantle are... Wait, your wife Schnee.
wait, what was it that you were trying to say about Mantle?
You painted it.
What?
Is everything okay?
You're Team RWBY.
How does everyone know us?
Oh, my girl, I do. I most certainly do. And I feel like such a dunce for not recognizing you sooner. My daughter's told me so much about you.
Your daughter?
That is Geppetto.
Trouble.
Wait!
guess the city defenses aren't doing much.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
I do like how her weapon isn't necessarily working the way it's supposed to be. I think that's a very, I think that's, it shows continuity between at least the seasons.
I guess the city defenses aren't doing much.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, we didn't come this far to fail now.
Those lepers? Oh my goodness, they're saber-toothed tigers. I feel like that's a waste of 2 bullets. Alright, that was cool as hell. It's all... First off, that is a sick, and I mean a sick way of doing that. Secondly, the fact that John's fighting on his own right now is by far my favorite. I love this so much. I love that this is how they decided to do that. I am so with it. Oh, and he can use his hands? Come on, Oscar. You got this. Easy dub. I love... Oh my god! I don't want to keep just pausing it because it's so much to talk about here, but like just the way that they've decided to do this, the way that they've decided to animate this is so sick to me. It is so awesome. Like, oh my goodness, how did they do that? Like, oh, like... Made her a Beyblade. RWBY's the Beyblade of the bunch. And everyone's getting a chance to look sick, which is nice. Okay, well there's just a massive thing in the sky to just kill people, I guess. Is this just Mantle's defenses, or is this going to be the guy in the wheelchair? Yes! 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 Fuck yes! 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 Fuck yes! That is what you hear in my bedroom sometimes! But fuck yes! She's back! She's fucking back! Beef never misses! Beef wins again, baby! This is what we call a dubski! This is what it is! I am so sorry for everyone that just had their ears blown out by that, but I can't tell you how happy I am. I can't tell you how ecstatic this feels. She's back! She's fucking back! I'm not supposed to curse, but come on! Penny's back! She's... Oh, I'm so giddy. I am so giddy. And she has a pretty dress.
Darling, why don't you say hello to your friend?
Sal? You?
Yes!
It is such a pleasure to see you all again. Penny, I thought you...
Died? I guess in a manner of speaking, she did. But we were able to recover her core from Amity Arena once it had made its way back to Atlas. It took me some time, but...
I'm as good as new. Better even. And now I'm the official protector of the city.
That's my...
Yes! Dude, she is so... Oh, she's everything and more to me. I love Penny so much, and I'm so happy she's back.
My girl, we're not going to let a little ripping to shreds stop us, are we?
No, sir.
This is strangely wholesome. Sounds like Penny to me.
The three of you, I hate all three of you right now. All three of you are gonna be on my shit list for the rest. All three of you are gonna be on my spit list for the rest of this season. You keep this act up. Oh, yeah, stranger like Penny. Are you kidding me? First off, none of you wanted to be Penny's friend. Secondly, don't sit there and be like, oh, we were all upset about Pyrrha's death. If you saw Pyrrha walking in front of you, would all three of you act the same way? Strangely wholesome. Shut up. All three of you, shut up and stop ruining my moment with Penny.
Strangely wholesome. Sounds like Penny to me.
We have so many things to catch up about. I cannot wait.
Like, how could you not be more happy?
Seems we will have to wait. Let's talk more later. I can't wait to hear about all your adventures. I'm very excited for the whole experience.
She's so sweet.
I can't tell if I completely understand what's going on or have like a million questions.
And thankfully, I have about 1,000 answers. But let's get out of this weather first.
I have absolutely no idea who that child was. Is she important somehow?
Yes.
That was unexpected.
Never a dull moment.
But I wouldn't say unwelcome. I was honestly expecting things to go a lot rougher.
It's about to, isn't it?
Good work, team.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, pal. I'm a licensed huntsman. Just help save everyone?
Who are you?
Let's get them loaded into the next transport.
Please. We were just trying to help.
What is the meaning of this? What are the Aesops even doing down here in Mount?
Ops?
Doctor, good to see you. Well, we heard a report of an unauthorized ship making an unauthorized landing, followed by an unauthorized use of weapons by non-licensed huntsmen.
If we could just talk this out.
They'll be able to talk this out once they get up to Atlas. Let's move out.
That's ridiculous. Such shenanigans, dude.
Now this is much closer to what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's kind of what, like, why? Why do this? Is this the new intro? Oh, it's sick! The silhouettes? Okay. Wait, are they going... They're gonna go into their new animation styles? Or at least new character designs? Wait for it. They all got shorter hair! Who are these jack wagons? Lame. Lamer. Dope as hell. So dope. Yes! I don't like that look on John at all. I don't know what could happen this season, but I'm with it. Her nose looks very different, but I like it. I'm so with this Atlas arc right now. I am so with the Atlas arc. Yes. Yes. 100% yes. She's back and better than ever, baby. God, I'm so happy. I am so excited for episode 2 because Lord knows I need more Penny in my life. Okay. Oh, damn. It immediately went to the next episode. I am sorry, everyone. I'll be right back. I told the Discord I'd hop in after this. My BA. Sometimes I think I should get my roots touched up and go get the blonde back, but I kind of like how it's growing out. I think it's a nice gradient. Makes me look cute. I don't think I should say makes me look cute. That might have been the wrong phrase to use. Anyway, who cares? Yeah, Penny's back. And I'm hyped that Penny's back. I'm all about Penny Gang, you know? Nuts and bolts is where it's at. I won't remember half of this later, so don't quote me on it. Never quote me. To quote NWA, don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said spit. Damn. Everyone is not happy about this.
Where do you think they're taking us?
I'm gonna go with jail.
I still can't believe that fishing pole guy took us out like it was nothing.
Welcome to Atlas. Those were Ironwood's ace operatives.
You guys had a run-in with the Aesop's?
Yeah.
Ironwood must really have a bone to pick with you.
They're not that big of a deal.
Not that big of a deal? The Aesop's are the elite of elite military huntsmen.
Pointless exposition is pointless. Actually, no, it has a point, but like, come on. The Aesop's? Like, okay, Bootlicker, calm it down. Calm it down, Bootlicker. Like, you're chilling. Everything will be fine. Maybe you should just hold off for a minute here.
The Aesop's are the elite of elite military huntsmen.
Sure they are.
Ironwood's personal attack dogs.
Okay.
So they got you too, huh?
I wouldn't let myself get caught by them. I'm here because I've been speaking out against Atlas's exploitation of Mantle, and General Ironwood is trying to silence me.
You threw a brick at her ship.
It's worth it if it gets people talking about our cause.
Our cause?
Yes, the fight for better conditions in Mantle, led by the charismatic, talented, lovely Robin Hill and her happy huntresses.
Robin Hood and the Merry Men. And you have this? I respect it, and I like that he's the dummy here and he is the useful idiot. But who's King John in this scenario? Also, if they don't show a drunken, stupid, I guess he's the equivalent of the drunken, angry Atlas, I guess, isolationist, and this is their equivalent. Okay, I think he gets more screen time and he gets to do the exposition. That doesn't seem necessarily fair.
Lovely Robin Hill and her happy huntresses. They were all top Atlas Academy graduates who could have signed up for the military, but Robin and the Huntresses chose to stay in Mantle. She's gunning for a seat on the Kingdom's Council, and when she gets it, she's gonna put an end to Ironwood's tyranny!
Happy Huntresses.
Is that their real name?
Don't you think tyranny's a little dramatic?
No, I think it's fair.
Easy to say for a Schnee heiress living comfortably up in Atlas.
Not anymore.
Damn, not only the not anymore, which is showing your character development. Secondly, No, he's right. It's clearly tyranny. I'm not going to pretend like it's not tyranny, and I'm not going to pretend like I don't want you hearing me get frustrated about the drunk dude and then be like, "Oh, this is the beliefs that this person has." That's not it. It's bad writing. Like it's not well. It's just why. And like I'm not going to just complain about it to complain about it. Like there are ways to handle things, and it's just like this right here is a expositionally, like they're just trying to get the story along, and I understand that, but it still feels
Say for a Schnee heiress living comfortably up in Atlas.
like, yeah, it is clearly tyranny. What is going on is clearly tyranny, and it's like, well, why aren't you okay with it? And it's like, because both things can exist at the same time. This could be clearly tyranny, and it can also clearly, that scene could not be well written. They both exist.
It's gorgeous up here.
Don't let that fool you.
Oh, it's like Ariel's situation.
This isn't the police station. It's Atlas Academy.
Yeah, that makes sense. So are you one of the happy huntresses then, or? Mm-hmm. I love whenever they show people's feet walking because it shows how far they've come along from the poser animation. And like you could tell like them having people walk and actually like walk on screen is them kind of flexing low-key, and I'm with that.
I guess we will be seeing the general. For better or worse.
Can I get my weapons back? Can I get my stuff back?
So, what do we do?
I don't know yet. But we should be careful with what we say.
And just have a conversation with him. Not the look.
We'll follow your lead, Ruby.
Why do the noses have a very weird look to them? Very shadowy. It's like the impression of a nose without actually doing the work of making a nose. Like there's a nose. But then like straight on it's just a shadow, which
Yay, you're here!
I'm with that.
Winter.
I love Penny.
Anyone want to give us a hand with these?
You have 10 seconds to take those off before I start hurting you.
Thank you.
Please.
I'd keep one. I would 100% keep one if I was anyone in that room.
Good to see all of you.
Our reception didn't really convey that.
I sincerely regret how you were treated by my team.
I love the eye roll. Thank you. I sincerely regret how you were treated by my team. Like, okay. You know what? Let's, for once, I'm going to do something I never thought I would. Let me give Jimmy Ironwoods the benefit of the doubt here. He is someone who wants to control everything, but here's the problem. You can't control anything in this life besides yourself. You could literally walk out of a room right now, walk back in, see something insane, and someone could have a brain aneurysm. You can't control that. Like, you cannot control other people at all. You can't even control yourself half the time. So, like, the fact that he's doing this paranoid vie for control is showing, one, how insecure he is, two, how insecure Atlas is as a nation, and three, it's like if there was an impending war, okay, but where has that impression been given? Because we haven't seen that impression. We just saw Vale fall. We just saw Menestri? Haven. I guess Haven. Let's just say Haven. Mistrial. That's what I'm thinking. Mistrial. We just saw Mistrial, and they didn't seem to really care that much about things going on with Atlas. So last is Vacuo, and everything we've seen from Vacuo is not important. Like, they don't seem to care at all. So, like, this warm welcome, like, it just seems like you're vying for control of a nation that you cannot control.
I sincerely regret how you were treated by my team.
Mm-hmm.
When a rogue airship entered our airspace, it raised some red flags. We assumed the ship was stolen.
Stolen? Okay, yeah, it was stolen.
Don't be honest.
Stole an Atlas airship? What were you thinking? You might have been shot down. How unbelievably irresponsible.
Yeah, that's a good
Sorry
hug.
I worried you. But
Yep.
we did what we had to do.
Winter looking good. She looking bad.
I suppose I understand.
No, you don't.
But I cannot believe that you allowed this to happen, Crow.
You try stopping these kids when they have their mind set on something.
Facts.
Speaking of which, we have some important information for you that's...
Yeah, you can hear the difference in the voice actor for Crow. At first I didn't think about it, and now it's like it's a slight difference, but there is a difference.
We have some important information for you that's...
He's more Brooklyn.
Oh, is it about the relics?
Or perhaps the Winter Maiden?
Yeah.
Told them?
Did you really think you were the only one who got to work on a new plan after Beacon? With Ozpin gone, I needed my own team of people I could trust. So yes, I told them. The Aesops too. Which is why I'm so glad you're here. With this. Until now, I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem. Oz has pushed her back, has kept victory out of her claws, but she will keep returning. Stronger and stronger. Unless we destroy her.
Hey, dog. We just went through a whole season about why that's not going to work, and, like, now you have this resolve to do it, and, like, this is going to be a problem. This is already going to be a problem, and we have one question left, and that question is not going to work. I know everyone hates Ozpin right now, but Ozpin as a leader should take over Oscar currently and be like, Jimmy, listen, no.
But what about the Atlas relic?
You mean the Staff of Creation?
It's safe inside the vault.
And the Winter Maiden?
She is secure and in stable condition.
Stable condition? What does
She's,
that...
not exactly a spring chicken.
Oh.
I know how this all looks.
She's old.
Recalling my military, the embargo, I probably don't seem the most trustworthy right now.
Then why continue it?
The people of Mantle are hurting.
I needed to ensure Salem couldn't infiltrate Atlas, and I wanted my military here, protecting my people.
But it's not protecting them. It's making everyone hate you.
That...
It's a price I'm willing to pay.
Yeah, it's making everyone hate you. Yeah. Okay. I think you're getting to the point of, like, Mantle deserves better. I completely agree that Mantle deserves better. This is the same argumentation used for things like the Patriot Act or things like that. But it comes down to one very important question. When does it end? I think, personally, at this moment in time, Jimmy Ironwoods is stupid for doing this in Tyrannical. He's putting emotion aside and he thinks this is the most logical thing. I'm with that. Okay. I don't think this is the most logical outcome. I think this is the outcome that allows him to have the most control. So, when does it end? That is really the most poignant question. People don't like you. People don't care. Yada, yada. Listen, I promise you my governor does not care if I like him. I promise you the president does not care if you like him. That's not their job. At the end of the day, if you let's just take this relationship. You watching me. I would like for you to like me. I ultimately don't care if you like me or hate me. I want you to be entertained by me. That is it. That is my goal. If you're entertained, as in, if you're watching this and you're like hate watching it, kind of like people did with Velma, where it's like, oh, that beef, he's narcissistic, he's fucking hypocritical, he's the worst, yada yada. By the way, yeah, I am those things. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not. I am. I have a lot of flaws. I'm in therapy. That's my life. That's not me dismissing it. It means I'm working on it. If you love my content, continue watching it. But like, at the end of the day, my job isn't you need to like me. My job is I need to entertain you. Jimmy Ironwood's job isn't the people of Mantle and Atlas need to like me. His job is I need to make sure that my people are safe and taken care of. Now, the way he's going about it, I completely disagree with, but that is his job at the end of the day.
It's a price I'm willing to pay. Just as you all have been entrusted with the knowledge of Salem's existence, I need you all to trust me. I have a plan.
So we're not
Husband
starting.
believed the best way to fight Salem was to do so in secret. Whether that was the right choice or not isn't for me to say. But we find ourselves in a position of needing, well, a new approach.
And what do you suggest?
That's Amity Coliseum.
Where the Vital Festival is held?
Indeed. When Beacon fell and everyone on Remnant lost contact with one another, I knew our current system was outdated. Amity was built to bring the nations together, and it will serve that purpose once again.
Isn't it great? We're not going to just replace Beacon Tower. Building a new tower on top of Amity Coliseum will re-establish global communications.
By launching the tower high into the atmosphere, our scientists believe we can create a sort of satellite, out of reach of the Grim and capable of maintaining global communications even if we were to lose another tower.
That is great.
James, you don't need the entire military for this.
I will for the next part, where I finally tell the people about Salem.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why you withdrew your troops? To handle a panic that will break out in Atlas?
Yes, panic is inevitable, and panic brings Grim, but I believe we are ready. Once Atlas has come to grips with the fight ahead, I'll use Amity Tower to spread the message to all of Remnant.
But everything will fall apart. Grim will be everywhere.
You're right. But Atlas is willing and prepared to assist.
Trying to hide the truth from the world will eventually kill us all.
Alright, yeah. Honestly, you know what? Character development here. I don't hate the plan, because I've been saying it for a while. Like, just tell everyone, it's like, well, the Grim are gonna come, they're gonna panic. Eventually, it won't cause panic, it'll just be like, yeah, that exists. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that exists. That's a thing. Because people aren't gonna see it in their everyday life, right? It's like the background panic. It's like, at any point, Russia, China, Iran, at any point, any of those countries can launch a nuclear strike. At any point. Now, you could go by the assumption of mutual assured destruction, but at any point they could still do it and rock most people's stuff, right? Like it's still an end, right? It's still like there ain't coming back from that. So it's like they're not gonna do it because it's like, well, if they kill us, we'll kill them. It's like, yeah. There might be ways to stop it, and I don't know that they exist, and if they do, please correct me, but like, alright. But it's like, now it's just in the back of your mind, and it's common knowledge, and honestly, if I'm still working every day and struggling to eat, who cares? Who cares that Salem exists? Who cares? Like, why would I care? I just want to eat food. Like, I just want to eat. Same way most people don't care that there's impending wars or there's impending things going on. Like, it's not because people don't care about the war effort, or it's not because people don't care about other people, but when, like, I've never been one to hate on other people when it comes down to a very simple thought process of, if I can't provide for myself and for my family and my immediate circle, how can I possibly provide for people that are halfway across the world? How could I possibly do that? How could I give $1 to the starving children in Africa when I need that dollar to feed my own children? That's not fair. That's not focus on yourself and your inner circle, then your town, then your city, then your town, then your state, then your nation, and when all that's good, worry about other people. Like, that being said, this is a very individualistic and personal choice of, like, just because you personally are in stage, care about the rest of the world, does not mean that your next door neighbor's in the same stage you are, and you shouldn't hate on the person because they're not in the same stage you are. James is out here, like, I still don't agree with him, and the way he's doing this has been very, very honestly piss poor. Like, it has not been a good way to do it, but this plan isn't horrible.
Prepared to assist.
Trying to hide the truth from the world will eventually kill us all.
Imagine if everyone knew about Salem. Wouldn't that have made things easier?
Oz spent his whole life, many lives, keeping this secret.
I know. But since Beacon, things have changed. Without him here to guide us, all I can do is use my best judgment.
Not Oscar in the background, perfectly framed. Look at this. Look at how you have... Look at how Oscar, like, is kind of, not here, but once they bring up Ozpin, he's perfectly, like, in frame. Right there. Crow's face points right at Oscar. James's elbow looks over there. Like, your eyes are naturally drawn, even though Ironwoods is talking.
Oz spent his whole life.
You're naturally drawn to Oscar.
Many lives, keeping this secret.
Because he's waiting for someone to tell.
But since Beacon, things have changed. Without him here to guide us, all I can do is use my best judgment.
And even now, like, even while you're looking at him, the only person doing the moving, it's like, yeah, Ironwoods is moving, but Oscar's in the background and you can see him. So he's probably going to talk soon.
What is it?
Told you.
Actually, Oz isn't completely gone.
Oscar here is the next Ozpin.
Oz? I am so glad you're here. I didn't think you...
Not quite. He's kind of, gone at the moment.
That's not normal. How did he...
We don't know. We were in a train crash, and ever since, well, suddenly Oz wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, you're lying to him.
Worst news yet.
And he'll know.
Did you learn anything from him about the relics before?
He told us the lamp can answer 3 questions. But all the questions were used up already.
Uh-huh. So, mighty, now this kind of amazes me, right? Because I currently have been I wouldn't say facing backlash, but so many people are like, no, they have every right to be angry, they were lied to, they were this. They're doing the exact same thing he was doing, though. So, I don't want to be smug about it, but I'm gonna be a little smug about it for you viewers. Would that mean that sometimes, even when people are in the know, they don't need to know everything? No, that couldn't possibly be it. That couldn't. No. Team RWBY has done nothing to show that they aren't capable of knowing the full truth. But I guess James Ironwoods does, right? Because he doesn't need to know everything. No, keep the energy. Keep the energy, right? Let's follow through, because you're gonna get screwed over from lying to him. I know you are. Same way Oz got screwed over from lying. So it's like, on one hand, this is great writing. This is phenomenal writing, because you could see that Blake and Yang are like, what are you doing? But like,
Never
smart.
buy relics before.
He told us the lamp can answer 3 questions.
And she's clearly lying.
All the questions were used up already.
She's such a bad liar.
Right. Ospin told us that too, once upon a time. At least we have you, Oscar. You're safe here in Atlas. Maybe together we can figure out how to bring Ospin back.
Thank you, sir. I mean, General. Ironwood?
He's going to keep that with him for the rest of this season. I know it. And that's going to be a problem. He's giving it back?
Giving it back to me?
After what happened with the Aesops, I don't want you to think I'm keeping anything from you. Especially something as important as this. For the time being, I think it's safest with the people who brought it here.
Wow, I bet you feel like real jerks right now, Team RWBY. You know the worst part is it's like wow, this switch up to being on General Ironwood's side. I don't think it's a switch up. I still don't like him. I don't like what he's doing, and I think the way he's going to do it's going to be bad. But like honestly, at this moment in time, they have given the biggest switch up in the world because they've presented him as a villain, and he's still probably a villain.
Thank you.
We must work together if we are to fight Salem and win. Now, if you're all on board.
Tell us how we can help.
Good. Because getting the Amity Tower ready to launch won't be easy. But first, I think we need to get those weapons of yours up to our standards.
Remember, this is Atlas. While assisting the military, we will provide you with the best equipment our scientists can devise.
Oh, I'd feel like a real jerk lying to this guy. Him offering upgrades, him offering all of this stuff to help. That's not nice. That's mean.
While assisting the military, we will provide you with the best equipment our scientists can devise.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So that was the second time I got banned. Then there was the third time when...
All right, cut the chatter.
Isn't one of them a Faunus here? Was that a Faunus?
I'd like to sincerely apologize for the miscommunication down in Mantle. We didn't intend to...
so bad, honestly. If we had known who you were, we'd be laughing over a hot meal right now. And
I understand you were
So
just following orders.
the Aesop Fable's looking mighty dope.
Questions are for the weak. But we're all on the same team now. Not that I'm happy about it.
I seem pretty happy. What I'm confused about is we have these dog Faunus and we have all these people that are clearly Faunus on the Special Operatives team. So if the Atlas military doesn't care, or at least from what it looks like, they don't care about this separation between Faunus and human, why the hell does the rest of Atlas care?
We just wanted to say we're sorry, and that we're looking forward to working with you on our next mission. You might be students, but you've been fighting just as hard as we have, if not harder.
exactly why I'm looking forward to seeing what you kids can do.
Not everything's a competition, Hare.
Come on, let me show you around campus.
Oh, she's the bunny.
Crow.
I hate the way he walks.
I meant it when I said it was good to see you again.
Yeah. You too.
Excuse me? He's kind of a sweetheart. He's stupid, but he's a sweetheart.
So that way's the cafeteria, and that way's the train.
What the hell is this animation? Did it go down, or what? Why did they do it like this?
And that way's the training rooms. Oh, and over there are the classrooms.
Are they tired?
Great, Penny. But where are we staying?
Remember, you're in Atlas now. As the most well-funded school on Remnant, every team at Atlas Academy gets their own room. And if that wasn't enough...
So we're staying in the dorms?
It'll be just like Beacon again.
Why are they? What are they so tired from? I guess they just want to go to sleep.
While that may be the case for the rest of the world,
Are we getting introductions of?
and it will remain safe. That is my promise.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it's that Watts dude, isn't it?
For the last time, a singular hideout makes us more susceptible to discovery.
But what if we're seen? What if we're recognized?
We stay mobile.
Walking around a city with 1,000 eyes.
While cybersecurity has been stepped up in Atlas, as usual, none of the code was updated in Mantle.
Sounds about right.
That certainly sounds useful.
It should be. I helped write that code, after all.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem.
Well, I suppose we all have our talents.
Damn, everyone's getting their redesigns, and they're looking dope. I'm with it. That's just Grim? It looks like that's just Grim attack. A lot of things have changed for me in terms of at least the way to view Atlas here. Or at least view Ironwoods. Very different than what I was expecting. Very different. And I don't know how to feel about that difference. Can't say I'm a fan of it, but I also can't say I hate it. I never expected to be in this camp. A lot of presumptions. A lot of challenging those presumptions. Damn. Respect. But I'll be back with, I guess, chapter 3 in, like, less than a second, so we're chilling. Anyone cool? Who's our lead animator? Lauren. She's killing it. Philip. Alright, I'm with it. But alright, so I'll be right back with, chapter 3. And here we are with the last chapter for the volume. Not volume, the episode. This episode? I don't know. I'm stupid. But we're back! Better than ever!
Alright, gather round. Our mission today is to secure the launch site for the Amity Communications Tower. Designated area is an abandoned dust mine. Since its closure, the Grimm have moved in. The good news is all that untouched dust is still down there too. Science team says they'll need it for the first phase of their launch.
Apologies for the mess, and for holding on to your weapons for so long. The upgrades you requested were,
dope.
Were more than I anticipated.
Atlas military huntsmen are already hard at work clearing out the surrounding tundra. But Recon has identified a powerful Geist that's managed to evade destruction and take several lives. After we increased our numbers, the Geist was smart enough to retreat into the mine itself, meaning it's old and extremely dangerous. This is our target.
The Geist thing again? From Volume 4? That big Bisquick is back?
But I also took the liberty of reviewing your combat footage from the Vital Festival tournament. There's some additional enhancements I'd like to suggest.
That far
But
back?
Now, these should serve you well enough.
The mine was a labyrinth back in the day. There's all sorts of tunnels and chambers the guys can move between. So if we're gonna kill this thing, we'll have to split up and corner it.
Oh.
General Ironwood says you've seen your fair share of combat. I trust that man with my life. So tomorrow...
Is everyone just like, let's get haircuts? They all just make the decision together. Hey, listen, let's do a spa day. Before we go, let's do a spa day. Let's get some haircuts. Let's have a good time.
I'll be trusting you all, too.
Hey. RWBY.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's make it happen, people.
Really? Really? They all got haircuts? Why did Weiss get that? Why did she get this new eye? I don't love Weiss's new design yet. I'm sure it'll grow on me. The RWBY one looks fitting. Blake's, I'm not a fan of the bobs in general. Yang looks like Top Gun, and I'm with that. I like her looking the way she looks. I think it adds a lot to her. I don't like Weiss's, though. Weiss's seems a bit crazy. Oh, we can just land like this now? A grappling hook is sick. How do they slow down? I guess that's how. It's like, it was dope and like, I want to like it. I wasn't expecting the character designs to be changed that radically. Well, the only one that was really radical was Weiss's, but like, why?
This is my favorite part.
Does RWBY ever just fall? John, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know who John looks like? John looks like he looks like a 5th grader. He looks like a stereotypical. He's like, Dad cuts his own hair, and then he like puts gel in it daily to make himself look cool, because he thinks having spiky hair makes him look cool. What the hell?
Perhaps you kids won't get yourselves killed after all.
Ren looks dope. Nora looks cute.
That as a compliment.
This is Alpha Squad. LZ's clear. Proceeding.
Crow looking like a king. Actually, you know what? Character designs looking better than they were. Weiss's is just jarring because it.
Scrolls, so don't forget to use them. Keep your eyes and ears open. I want an update if you encounter the target. Alpha out.
Sorry, just not used to the new hair yet.
Is it bad?
No.
Not the
no,
blushing.
It's good. Great, even.
Man, I did not sign up to be a babysitter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, the rest of us babysit you all the time.
Oh my god. The Schnee Dust Company. Now, she really just hates things that have to do with her family. And I get that. When your family's that crazy.
It's freezing out here! Without heating or a projected aura, the cold of Solitas can kill you in a matter of hours.
I suddenly don't feel as bad about leaving Oscar behind.
Can we talk about that again?
What about it?
We're really not going to tell Ironwood what happened to Oz? What we learned about Jin? About Salem?
We are. We will. But you saw how things looked when we flew into Atlas.
The General's heart seems to be in the right place, but that doesn't mean we should trust him yet.
We need to play along for a while before we make any major decisions.
Okay. How did Oscar feel about that?
I'd assume not
We
happy.
shouldn't keep running around with an ancient relic on a keychain, you know?
But
I know you'll keep it safe in Atlas.
RWBY, hiding things from Ironwood. Doesn't that feel like what Ozpin did to us?
Yeah. It was. I don't know why you kids are so upset about this. You're in an adult world where adult things need to happen, and sometimes you need to keep information from other people. It's fine. You're just hypocrites. It's okay. Deal with it.
But you were on a team before, weren't you?
A long time ago. I just found working alone tends to be for the best.
Well, I think that's a shame. Alpha here. Give me an update.
The connecting ice tunnels seem clear.
We should be approaching the actual mine any minute now.
This is so exciting! It feels like we're an actual Huntsman team!
I, like what you did with your outfit, Ren.
We should
probably stay focused on the mission.
Dude, why you gotta be like that?
I like your outfit too.
Bravo, checking in. Hit a bit of a snag.
Yo, he lost his hoodie?
Not sure
Damn.
if it's recent or was caused by the original accident. Either way, we'll have to do a little problem solving.
Understood. Let us know if you need anything.
You okay? I just realized where we are. This mine was closed after an explosion.
I remember this disaster.
Is this the one with Elia and what caused Elia to... Oh, no.
Or rather, I remember how furious it made my father. I wish I could take back the years of pain my family has caused the Faunus, and all of my complacency in it.
This society is set up for Faunus to be at the bottom, and humans are willing participants.
You are... Weiss, you are 18 years old. What? In my willing complacency, are 10-year-olds like, they're taught that. They're not, those ideas aren't challenged until someone challenges them. So if you were taught that, then, like, you could be embarrassed of it now, but, like, what?
This society is set up for Faunus to be at the bottom, and humans are willing participants.
Then
benefit from doing nothing to help us. But there are still those who actively abuse us. Anyway, I didn't come over here looking to solve systemic societal issues. Harriet found a gap in the rubble we think one of you could fit through. Ideally, someone with a knack for seeing in the dark?
Oh, of course.
She can see in the dark.
All right, Blake. Take a look around. Is there any dust in the immediate area?
Mine cards, debris. No dust, though.
Great, then it should be safe to blast our way through.
Small enough to fit through. It looked like all of you were small enough to fit through that little hole, considering she's able to go like this. So that just seems like you wanted Blake to go in there arbitrarily. So I'm going to guess she's going to get hurt, Yang's going to get pissed, and some dumb stuff's about to happen.
No dust, though.
Great, then it should be safe to blast our way through.
Okay, heading back.
That terrified me.
Don't let it get away!
It's a centipede. Yeah, that's terrifying. Oh. Oh, not the Dutch angles. Not the Dutch angles being brought out. I'm with it. I'm totally with this, at least what's going on here. In a moment. Oh, we have new... I'm so stupid. Of course they're gonna do this because we need to show how the new gadgets work and the new upgrades they cause to their thing. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm being a dummy right now, everyone. That's my bad. I'm with it. It's a boomerang! I like that a lot.
Skate.
This is Bravo. We found the target, but it fled deeper into the mine.
What does his semblance do that he can just say stay? Is he like an Inuyasha dog where he's just like, sit boy, and then the thing just sits? Because that's insanity. That's some bonkers behavior right now. Honestly, this episode feels more like a watch-along. Just because there hasn't been much to, like, do.
A very head-first approach.
Yeah, well, that's just kind of our style.
They're so sweet.
I got it.
Nah, she's got it.
Your semblance makes you super fast, just like me.
Very cool. Though, based on your reaction time, I'd say I'm a little faster.
This is Alpha. We've engaged.
Not hair.
All squads, head towards our position.
Oh, Jesus. Oops.
Wait, stop! Darn it. Target escaped. Last seen headed east. Thanks for the call out. That could have been bad.
I wouldn't thank me. My semblance brings misfortune. Sometimes I can't keep it under control.
That's so? Well, hey, don't beat yourself up about it. My semblance is good fortune. Lucky you, huh?
I knew there was gonna be an opposite because it's like, why would one be good fortune and the other's bad fortune? Did Jimmy Ironwood set this up perfectly? And is Crow about to fold? It looks like Crow's about to fold.
My semblance is good fortune. Lucky you, huh? Charlie, Bravo. You should be able to cut off the target at the heart of the mine. Crow and I won't be far behind.
Oh, that's hot. So they're near a volcano?
Everyone use caution.
This room is highly active with dust energy. Triggering it could ruin the launch site.
And vaporize us. How is that always second with you?
I thought the target was supposed to be in here.
The target is here. Oh, that's how. Something tells me they're not going to fight this till next episode.
It added dust to its body.
3 to 4 minutes.
How are we supposed to
Help!
Dude, they're like the Avengers, but cooler. So this is what an actual... I love this because it gets to show us what Team RWBY could be if they were, like, you know, older and had more experience under their belts. And, like, this is what actual training looks like and how teams can work together. And it's such a long way from that Volume 2, like, Ladybug or whatever call out they were going for. So that's cool.
What would you guys do without me?
Imagine he dropped it. It's so cool. And he just gets to fish? Oh, that's so sick. This is so sick. And like, It's so many combo attacks. It's not as, it's like hard because it's never gonna be as dope as the Volume 1 Nevermore kill, but like it's like I think this style, because it's the new style with like all that stuff, like it still hits so hard. And seeing how difficult it was for Team RWBY to kill this Geist, and seeing how easy it is for the Aesop team to do it is so cool to me. Like, come on. He just shows up. It's over. Like, that is so cool to me. Good call out.
Thought you said your semblance was like mine.
It is?
I've seen other speed semblances before. That was different. I think there's more going on than you think.
Wait until she sees what she could do with her eyes.
Damn. Yang saying that she can make anyone fall with her eyes. I respect it. Nah.
Wait until she sees what she could do with her eyes.
Not Blake laughing at that. That's not a good joke.
Catch, huh? No. I'd chalk that one up to talent. Atlas Control, this is Clover. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, thanks for the lift!
Damn. He's really not a fan of this. Of Atlas. That makes sense. Oh, no, not Tyrion showing up and doing some dummy boy stuff. Yep, there he is.
Who are you? Me? Oh, well, I'm someone just like you. Someone who wants to mix things up around here.
Amen. I don't know what the point in killing this dude was, but alright. Besides just to kill him, I get it. There really wasn't much to talk about this episode, which kind of stinks, but I mean, ultimately speaking, it's like, I think, honestly, wait a minute, where is it? I heard Zane Rutledge is back. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Come on. Where are you? No, we're at lighters. We're not at compositors. I was lied to. He's not bad. It was second FX artist Zane Rutledge. There he is. There he is, the king. The king is back. He's back on his castle, baby. Let's go, Zane Rutledge. Love me some Zane Rutledge. All right, yeah. So honestly, at the end of the day, I think this showing for season or volume 7 has really changed my perspective on a lot of things. Big fan of the way that they handled Ironwood's character and just this whole thing. I really don't enjoy the whole lying to Oscar thing, and I thought I'd have more to say about that, but like I said it before, like they are just mad hypocrite. They're not even being like insanely hypocritical, or they're being like liars, or they're being anything. They're not. They're just like, at some point you have this idealism when you're young, and don't get me wrong, I still have it because I'm still young, but like, yeah, sometimes there are people that need to know, and like, if you've ever gotten burned by somebody, I think it's a lot easier to withhold information from other people. And I don't think these kids have ever been burned nearly as much as Oz, or nearly as much as Ironwoods, or nearly as much as Crow. So like, it's like, well, he said he trusted us. It's like, yeah, I trust my partner with anything and everything. There's still some things that I want to keep secret. Not because they don't need to, not because it's like anything against them. It's just, I personally would want to keep that secret. I personally want to keep aspects of my past secret, because why, if you're not that person anymore, why does it matter? And it's like, you can be like, well, this was like what Oz did. It's like, at some point I think ultimately you have to wrestle with this idea of, well, maybe in Oz's head he was going to tell them at some point. Just not right now. Why can you give RWBY and them the benefit of the doubt, but not Oz? Like, I get the idea behind it, and I get what you're going for, but it's like, well, RWBY said she was going to tell him eventually. Yeah, but what if she doesn't? Like it's the same thing, different point, and it's like I think they're starting to understand the ramifications of what happens if they get burned. If they get burned, things go bad. But yeah, those are just my thoughts and opinions. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. This has just been my reaction to RWBY Volume 7, Chapters 1, 2, and 3. Hope you enjoy. Peace out, and I will see you tomorrow.